Good afternoon, dear 6th class students. How are you? I hope you all will be fine and enjoying at home. Today I am going to continue Buzzword Book of English, its third chapter, Harrow the Croc. This is a very interesting story, and this story is written by Swapna Datta. She is Swapna Datta. Here are the pics of her. She was a well known children author from India. She has been publishing her stories in newspapers and magazines for 4 decades. 4 decades means here 40 years. She was she has been publishing her stories for 40 years and has written many books for the young readers. She has received a National Fellowship for Literature and a National Award for Creative Writing in Hindi. So let's start the story of this chapter. In this story, we see the crocodile are shown. In this, in the first picture, look at the first picture here. It is a story, the monkey and the crocodile, and we all have heard it so many times. But this story is different. This story is about the amazing relationship between Vikas Babu and his unusual pet, a crocodile. So let's start its story. One day, Vikas Babu, the station master of Lakshmi Kantpur, brought home an unusual pet for his children, a baby crocodile. They named him Harrow. Now we will read the story to find out what happened as Harrow grew bigger. When Vikas Babu, the station master, brought unusual pet, a baby crocodile to home, and in this story we will study what happened when it grew bigger. So let's start. Within a few weeks, Harrow became tame and friendly. He did not bare his teeth quite so often. He could see that the family was taking care of him. Here, the word tame means not dangerous. Vikas Babu brought an unusual pet, a baby crocodile, for his children, and after a few days, he became tame, means not dangerous for them, and friendly. He never showed his bare teeth in anger. He knew very well that the family is taking care of him. Next paragraph. Father bought some nylon string and tied it firmly round Harrow's waist and flung him into the railway pond. Mother was delighted. After all, a crocodile place is in the water. Now they have brought a nylon string, a wire, and tied it around Harrow's waist and put him into the railway pond. Now the mother was very happy because she knew crocodiles love to live in water, and it is their place. The news soon spread all over the village that Vikas Babu, the station master, had brought an enormous crocodile from the Sundarbans and kept it in the railway pond so that no one could steal any fish. As a result, here, when Vikas Babu, the station master of Lakshmi Kantapur, brought the crocodile, the baby of crocodile, this news spread all over the village, and that he has taken this baby crocodile from Sundarbans and he kept it in the railway pond. As a result, no one heard the illegal splash of fishing net at night anymore. Anglers who sat on the bank Anglers means here people who catch fish as their hobby. On the bank with fishing rod during the earlier morning and quiet afternoons disappeared as if by magic. When the people of the village heard the news of crocodile, the people who love to catch fish, they disappeared as like a magic. Earlier, what happened before earlier of a crocodile? Earlier, village girl often used the pond to wash dirty clothes, and buffaloes lazed in the water after plowing the field, but that too stopped now. Without Harrow having to bare his teeth or swish his tail, his very name seems to scare them all. Earlier, the village girl often used the pond to wash dirty clothes and buffaloes lazed in the water. Now all these things have stopped now because of Harrow. Harrow having to bare his teeth or swish his tail. His very name seems to scare them off. Here the writer is describing that Harrow has sharp teeth, but he never use his sharp teeth. He never show anyone his bare teeth because just with the name of him, everyone scared. They never dare to come near the pond for fishing, for washing, for lazing. Let's continue. Very good, father said. Harrow can do a great deal if we can train him. These peoples have been stealing fish from the pond all this time. At last, we have been able to taste some fish thanks to Harrow. Here, the father remains very happy after seeing all these things. Harrow can, and he advised his family. He suggested he just a simple talk with his family that Harrow can do better if we give him training. And the people have been stealing. The people who has been stealing fish from the pond, they have stopped now, and because of Harrow only we are able to taste some fish thanks to Harrow. Here they are thanking to Harrow. Next paragraph. Harrow loved the pond. After the children, Shanto, Kanto, Kuku loved Harrow. Harrow, the crocodile, he loved to water, he loved to live in water, and the children are very much happy with him, and he also loved them. They stroked, petted him, fed him tidbits from home. After a few days, Harrow came up from the pond whenever anyone calls his names. Now Harrow knew the area. Whenever somebody calling his name from the house, he himself come out of the pond and cross the railway roads. Staying in the pond suited him, and he put on weight steadily. He soon learned to cross the railway lines and come home on his own. He would lie in the courtyard, lazing, basking in the sun. Basking means enjoying in the warmth of the sun, taking sun heat in the sun. As I told you earlier, Harrow now learnt to come home himself. He did not need anyone. He does not need anyone now, and because he loves to live in water, and he put on weight also. Come to the next here. Harrow grew bolder day by day. He soon set off with father to the railway station every day. Father to the railway station every day. A useless weighing machine had been lying in the corner of the platform for a long time. Harrow would go and lie on it quietly the whole day. Now Harrow was growing bolder day by day. He was learning a lot of things from them. He soon set off with with father to the railway station every day. Now he used to go with father to the railway station every day, and there was a useless weighing machine had been lying in the corner. He spent whole day there, lie on it quietly. Next page. Come to the next page of this chapter. Vikas Babu had always been a strict station master. He did not like when the people travelled without ticket, but being the only officer in the station, he could not always prevent it. Vikas Babu was very much worried about the railway income. He was a very strict station master. He never allow anyone to travel without a ticket, but he was the only single officer there in the station, so he was unable to prevent it. Only a few passengers bought monthly passes. The railing were broken at the eastern end of the platform, and travelers without ticket always choose this end to avoid the station master. Look at the picture, it is given alongside with the chapter. There is a railing and it is broken in between. The people who never buy a ticket, they used to cross from here to avoid the station master. Next is here. One morning, as soon as an old man got off the 11:45 a.m. Lakshmi Kantapur local and made for the broken railing, Harrow came slithering means moved slowly and quietly and caught hold of his dhoti. In this picture, you can see Harrow is holding an old man's dhoti. He is putting him back as he is trying to cross the railway platform to avoid the station master. He got off at the railway platform 11:45. Harrow came, we have done it. Come to the next. The panic stricken man dropped his bundle of rice and bananas in fright and let out a wild scream. Scream means here starting crying. He is starting crying when Harrow hold his dhoti. He would probably have fainted. Fainted means कि वो अभी ऐसे मतलब बेहोश होने ही वाला था. On the spot had Vikas Babu not coming to see what the noise was all about. After hearing the voice of this old man, Vikas Babu come out hurriedly to see what is happening outside, why the man was crying. It is difficult to say why Harrow behaved the way he did, but Vikas Babu just smiled and said, "Really, sir? How much longer are you going to travel without a ticket at your age? You'd better start buying tickets from now on, and then you can travel without fear. Harrow won't attack you if you have a ticket." I hope it is clear here to you. Dear students, now everybody is seeing around what the Harrow did, what the Harrow had did with this old man, and it was difficult to say why it happened, but only Vikas Babu just smiled at it and said, "You are traveling without ticket, that's why he caught you." And promise here, you will never travel without a ticket, so Harrow won't attack you if you have a ticket. Next paragraph. The story spread like wildfire. It gained colors as it traveled. Everyone at the local tea shop claimed that if you tried traveling without a ticket, the crocodile would bite chunks of your body. Now the news of Harrow spread everywhere in the village like a fire. What he did with this old man who was without ticket and trying to cross the railway station through this broken railing. And this story, the people who were traveling on their regular basis, they got alert, and there were many peoples at the platform who were working. They now explained everyone, every stranger also, कि if they try traveling without a ticket, if they try to board the train without a ticket, the crocodile who is lying on the weighing machine would bite chunk of your body. Nowadays, there is always a long queue in the front of the ticket counter, both in the morning and in the evening. In fact, at times, Vikas Babu finds it tough to cope with the crowd. Now, what the situation is here at the platform? The platform was very quiet. Now, the people are purchasing ticket. They are standing in a long queue, in a long line, and there was very crowd now in the morning and in the evening. In fact, sometimes Vikas Babu find difficult to tackle the crowd. Last page of this chapter, something else had also happened. Thanks to Harrow. Vikas Babu here again, he thanked the Harrow for this thing. Loafers crocs have stopped loitering about on the railway platform. Stray dog which used to squabble in the station yard have disappeared now. Harrow's presence on the wing scale has scared them off. The station is so still that one can almost hear the leaves falling. Now the meanings of highlighted words are given here. Loafers mean people who avoid doing any work, and crooks means dishonest persons, dishonest people, and loitering about means standing and moving around without any real purpose. Squabble, a noisy quarrel or fight. Income, the money that is earned or received on a regular basis for work done. In this paragraph, now the people who were traveling, who were roaming at the railway station without any purpose, they have stopped now, and the atmosphere of platform is very quiet, is very disciplined. Station is so still that no one can that one can heard the leaves falling, the sound of leaves falling. Vikas Babu has received 2 certificates from the head office, one for having the cleanest station and the other for the sudden increase in railway income from this particular station. Of course, Vikas Babu is very pleased. Now the Vikas Babu was very much happy with the Harrow. He thanked him 2 times. First time he thanked him when the family of Vikas Babu was able to eat fish, and second time he thanked him when the people who were traveling without ticket has avoided traveling. Vikas Babu was very happy now. He has received 2 certificates from the head office, one for having the cleanest station and second for increasing the income in the railway. And Shanto, Kanto, Kuku continue to climb onto Harrow's back and play riding a crocodile with Harrow. After all, he is their favorite pet. At the last of the story, Shanto, Kanto, and Kuku, these are the children of Vikas Babu. They continue playing with Harrow. They used to climb onto Harrow's back and play with him, and they have their favorite pet with them. So, this is the story by Swapna Datta. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Watch this video 2 times at least. Next time we will meet with its question answers. Thank you.